Believe it or not, your home insurance company isn't evil. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing here. A lot of roofers make your insurance company out to be your enemy. They'll talk about fighting and battling your insurance. We don't treat your roof insurance claim like we're going to war. We treat it like a court case. We provide your insurance company every piece of evidence needed to get you the highest possible claim. We submit photos, videos, detailed documents, and line-by-line estimates. And guess what? Our non-combat approach works. On 92% of roof insurance claims, we get the highest amount the first time. (575-755-ROOF) or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology Program at ENMU Roswell, the need to grow The need to grow past our The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience. Basic capability.
Now's the time to get a great deal. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility.
subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors.
Heart failure, coronary artery disease, Artesia General Hospital.
Testing, testing.
Well, the score is 10-5 in set 3. Tell you what, it's been somewhat of a contest, you know. We've been talking for 2 sets straight.
We have.
But yeah, the score now is going to be 10. Let's see here. I just missed that, Coach. So it's going to be 10-6 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. And so, yeah, we apologize. We've had a little problem, but we're okay. It looks like we got everything set up here. So for the people that are just now watching, let's go back to a little bit of Lady Coyote volleyball here. Sorry, text messages are coming in now, so I guess it's working. So the Lady Coyotes coming in this contest 0-1 this year. They lost 3 sets to nothing to the Los Lunas Lady Tigers. That game was on August 24th. And then, of course, the Lovington Lady Wildcats are 0-3, losing to Jal, Alamogordo, and Eunice. I'm not sure exactly what was heard during the set 1, but I'm going to tell you right now, I talked to Coach Romero prior to this contest, and she was very, very excited, not only just to come in this contest playing the first home game here at Roswell High School, but she is very excited for the upcoming year. She is, she feels that her team is very scrappy, and they can compete with just about anybody in the state of New Mexico, and she does feel that she could be a contender in the state of New Mexico.
Well, they were solid. You know, they did get swept by Los Lunas, but they were solid. 25-23 was the score in 2 of the 3 sets. The other one, I think they won by just 3. So, yeah, I mean, they put up a good fight against a real good Los Lunas team that finished in the top 3 or 4 last year. They've looked pretty solid here tonight. We were talking about it off air. You know, not gangbusters, not world beaters, but they've looked pretty solid for early in the season. You know, and you expect that with 8 seniors, 3 juniors, all with just tons of varsity level experience.
Yeah, so I'm going to just talk a little bit about the roster once again. I know Nevaeh Romero is just serving right now for the Lady Coyotes, but for the people that have not reviewed Max Preps, the roster for the Lady Coyotes this year, number 0, Jalen Benitez, she stands about 5'3", classified as a senior. And then number 1, Addie, better known as Addison De La Cerda, 5'4", senior. Number 2 is Emily Marcus, 5'2", senior. And then Alexis Barola wearing number 4, 5'6", senior. Deborah Leyva, the 5'3", senior. Number 6 is Yarida Aragon, 5'1", senior. Hannah McPherson, another senior, stands at 5'5". And then number 8 is Brielle Dollar. I believe she's a sophomore. She wasn't on Max Preps earlier, but I'm sure they'll work on that soon.
A junior.
She is a junior.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brielle Dollar classified as a junior. Number 10 is Elena Tarin. She is a senior now. It's hard to believe. And then number 12 is Nevaeh Romero, 5'7", junior. And then Adamaris Vega, 5'6", junior. Lady Coyotes are assisted by Haley Bolaños, Jordan Valverde, and Jalen Baca. And then, of course, the head coach is Savannah Romero. So, again, very, very competitive. Like I said, she was very excited. When I say she, Savannah Romero, the head coach, was very excited of the way the Lady Coyotes performed up in Los Lunas. She said they played well, had the chances to win. Los Lunas was ranked number 4. I think they finished 4th in the state of New Mexico last year. And according to Coach Romero, she said that they're pretty solid this year as well. Very satisfied, room for improvement, but she does feel very optimistic on the year.
Well, I think that the Lady Coyotes have to be the favorites going into district this year. We'll see how the pre-district schedule plays out, but I got to think that they've got to be favored to win the district this year. And, of course, that comes with an automatic berth to the state tournament. But I know that Coach Romero doesn't want to just go. She wants to go and compete.
Well, it looks like we're having some difficulty with the scoreboard here on the west side of the gymnasium as it now just malfunctioned. The one on the east side is currently working, so that's okay. Score is 13-7. Lady Coyotes did win the first set. And you have that, Coach, the first. We have kind of.
I mean, it was pretty dominant, actually. Lovington came out to a 4-1 lead in that first set, but then the Coyotes ran off something like 19-1 run.
Yeah,
and just put them away.
Hannah McPherson had 9 or 10, maybe even 11, as you said, consecutive serves.
Yeah.
Which is great. And so another point for the Lady Coyotes, 14-7 here. We are watching Thursday night football, week 2 of New Mexico high school football, as the Goddard Rockets are taking on the Clovis High School Wildcats. Is that correct?
Carlsbad.
Oh, Carlsbad, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, Carlsbad, who had a pretty humbling opening week last week in the Bulldog Bowl, where they went down pretty hard to the Artesia Bulldogs, but they have turned it around here against Goddard. They lead 29-2 as the second half has just started, and we seem to have an injury on the field. So,
okay, well, we hope everything's going to be okay at the Wool Bowl. There's the Goddard Rockets taking on the Carlsbad Cavemen. We're here at the Coyote Den. Coyotes do lead 14-8 here in set number 3. And on the court now for Roswell is Elena Tarin Benitez. And looks like number 3. I'm not sure. She's not on max preps as well either, so we got to tell Romero about that as well. And then Adamaris Vega, Hannah McPherson, and Barola. All right, so it looks like number 2 will enter the ball game here, or enter the set. Emily Marquez will do the serving now as Barola will have a seat.
yeah, I apologize too. I'm not sure who number 3 is, but she came in and did a good job there. Limited action at the varsity level, and this is what you do as a coach in a blowout. You try to get some experience for those younger kids. There's nothing like game time experience in any sport. Oh, nice by De La Cerda to stay out of the net there.
Yeah, and be considered, it's going to be called a kill.
You know, with so many lefties, I never understand why coaches don't play 2 strong sides. I mean, you got a good hard-hitting lefty. Line her up over here on this side.
Well, and you and I had a discussion about that. So a lot more lefties that I have seen in the sport of volleyball. All right, so it's going to be another point for the Lady Coyotes. It's going to be 17-8. We're here in set 3. Looks like there's still an injury at the Wool Bowl. Not sure who that is. Oh, that's going to be a kill.
Yeah, I think it's a
Excuse me, an
Carlsbad,
ace. I beg your pardon, Coach.
a Carlsbad player,
An ace.
but been down a long time.
Yeah, watching 2 games here at once, so. Oh, there's the floater into the net, so it's going to be a point for Lovington.
That's the risk you run when you try your favorite serve there, partner. Sometimes you float it a little too much.
Well, Coach, what do you think about the Lady Coyotes' schedule this year? I know you had an opportunity to review it a little bit. You know, they're playing very competitive teams such as Artesia, Centennial, Rio Rancho.
Yeah, and Portales, even though it's a division down, that's always a tough program. You're looking at Goddard, always tough. Artesia, always tough. So, you know, the before they get to district, which of course is just Clovis, Carlsbad, and Hobbs, along with Roswell High, you got a really tough schedule actually, because you're looking at Goddard twice, you're looking at Artesia twice, as you said, Centennial, Rio Rancho, Portales, even Alamo. So
yeah, you know,
that's a really tough.
Portales, I did see Portales play the Lady Coyotes actually a little bit in summer activity, and very competitive. Oh, nice job by Romero, Nevaeh Romero. Will put the Lady Coyotes up by 10 here in set 3. The score is now 20-10. Nice crowd here at the Coyote Den for the first home game.
Yeah, actually, this is a good crowd for early season volleyball.
And look at that, deja vu, Savannah Romero, better known as Nevaeh Romero. The daughter of Savannah Romero. That's a nice serve by Benitez. I was asking Elena Tarin. It's going to be a point for Roswell. I was talking to Elena Tarin before the game, and, she's a three-sport athlete, volleyball, very good basketball player, and pretty good softball player. I've seen her play for 5 years now, and I said, well, what are you going to try to do in the coming years, and she was undecided,
Well, I think as far as collegiate athletics is concerned, that it should be softball. But, that's her decision, and I kind of thought maybe it would have been made by now with her, just because she's been such a great athlete at the varsity level for so many years. I mean, starting in the 8th grade with softball,
sure.
and
Yep.
starting in the 9th grade with basketball and volleyball. So I mean, that's unusual at this level. You see that with the little schools. You get even the 7th graders sometimes play at the little schools, but for a school playing at the highest level to play that many years of varsity sports, 3 different varsity sports, is saying something.
Yep, absolutely. So another point is going to be match set 24-11, right?
Yeah, match point.
Match point, yeah. Match point. 24-11. Let's see if Aragon can get this done here.
Oh, just missed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said match set. I meant to say match point. 24-12. This is going to be it here. Pass set. Let's see if they can get it done, and they don't yet. Bella Serta a little upset with herself.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Addie, that's probably because she learned volleyball kind of from a right-hander's perspective. If she had a coach early on that could have had her hitting from her natural strong side, but she's a great player anyway.
Yep, well, there you have it. The Lady Coyotes win set 3, 25-13. And let's see if anybody will come up. There's supposed to be a coach come up here just for a post-game interview. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. But let's see what happens. But talking about Lady Coyote Volleyball, as they go 1-1 out overall, and their next contest will be September 3rd, which will be next Tuesday at Artesia. And then, well, actually the next 3 contests, at Artesia, at Centennial, and then at Rio Rancho. And yeah, it looks like Jordan Valverde, I think she's one of the assistant coaches, might come up here and say a few words. And then, of course, the Lady Wildcats, they just finished playing game number 4, so they're 0-4 in the season. Their next game will be at Carlsbad, and that game will take place on September 3rd at 6 p.m. All right, so it is going to be Coach Brianna Valverde, better known as Jordan Valverde. All right, so let's see. Coach Valverde, you're one of the assistant coaches here for the Lady Coyotes this year. Second year in a row, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it the third? Second year already, right?
Second year.
All right, well, good. Well, we had some difficulties here in set 1 and set 2 with our sound, but everybody got to see the visual, which is okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so fantastic. I do see set 3, 25-13. Lady Coyotes do dominate over the Lady Wildcats. What are your thoughts in tonight's contest?
I think overall our girls played well. They stayed consistent. Coach Romero's always telling them and talking to them and pushing them to be good at the things that we are good at. So serve, receive. We passed the ball well. We served the ball really good tonight. Okay,
sounds good. So what are some of the highlights that you noticed as an assistant coach throughout this whole contest?
Really, I think mostly our serves. Our serves really kind of put us ahead. We made good passes, too, to kind of get our hitters set up. We wanted to see them hit a lot more, open up our middle a little bit more, get some corner shots. But, we tried to work it. We tried to find those opportunities. But I think most of all, our serving really
Correct. And so, of course, the Lady Coyotes go up to Los Lunas and play pretty well, lost in 3 sets. Played really well. Here's the thing. Tell me a little bit about that contest as opposed to tonight's contest.
Well, I think with any team, we tend to play at our opponent's level. We tried to make sure the girls stayed up tonight, and when we played a Los Lunas, it was a little high intensity game.
Okay.
A lot more balls that Los Lunas was picking up that normally other teams don't. So it was competitive. It was longer rallies. They were picking up good balls. They were getting it out to their setters. Their hitters on the outside too. So our passers had to be ready. Our passers were pretty drained at the end of that set.
All right. Well,
they were working.
Yeah. Another question real quick before we let you go, and I know we have one of the student athletes we're going to interview here too as well, but senior heavy. How important is that?
This year, I mean, it's doing us well. We're doing a great job. We have 8 seniors. They are all getting in on the court. They're all doing their job. We're hoping that this team can really put it away. I think they've got the chemistry. They have that connection. We're connecting with our setters and our hitters. Our passers are doing really well, and as a whole, our seniors are really kind of holding us together. So.
Well, sounds good. Anything in closing, ma'am?
No, we're excited to see what the rest of the season looks like, and we hope everyone comes and watches our Coyotes do the thing.
That sounds good. Well, next contest is at Artesia, so that should be a positive and very competitive game for the Lady Coyotes. So.
Always ready for a competitive
All right, Coach
game.
Valverde, appreciate you. And our next
Jalen Benitez.
Our next athlete here is going to be Jalen Benitez. Come talk to me for a second. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so now I'm here with number 0, Jalen Benitez, and it's hard to believe Jalen is a senior now. I've known Jalen for, I tell you what, probably since you were a little girl, maybe a baby.
Yes.
Okay, so, hey, Jalen, congratulations on the victory tonight. Just tell me some of your thoughts about tonight's game. I thought y'all played pretty well against Lovington, but let's go back before we talk about Lovington. Let's go back to Los Lunas. Y'all lost in 3 sets, but it was very competitive.
Yes.
Tell me your thoughts, and how did that game from Los Lunas prepare you for tonight's contest?
I feel like Los Lunas isn't really a team we play, and they're more up there, so it was good to play them. I feel like it helped us get our jitters out, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we just kind of focused more in practice about certain things in the game that we weren't doing so well the first game, and so a lot of it was like serve receive, pressing, just little things that we need to fix. And so of course the next day we came into practice and we just focused on those things, and it helps us a lot in this game that we just played. So.
Well, sounds good. Well, another question for you. Let's talk one more question about volleyball, and then I'm going to go straight to academics. But as far as volleyball is concerned, I talked to Coach Romero prior to this game, and she says that the Roswell Coyotes are very scrappy, and she's expecting the Roswell Lady Coyotes to be contenders at the state tournament.
Yes, she tells us that a lot, and I feel like all of us, which we shouldn't think this way, but we're a lot smaller than everybody else.
Right.
So, I mean, in our heads, we're kind of like, no, there's no way we could go up against these 6 feet tall girls. But she's just trying to engrave it in our minds that we are capable of going to state and compete with those bigger teams. So.
Well, good. Well, congratulations on the victory tonight. Big game next week, September 3rd, which is next Tuesday in Artesia. But one last question for you. Academically, what are you in your class? I'm going to put you on the spot.
I'm not sure. The last that I checked, I think it was either 4 or 6. I'm not sure, but I went down for a few, but.
Okay, so you're probably still in the top 5,
yes.
Still doing real well academically.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, good deal. Well, good luck to you for the rest of the year. I'm sure we'll be talking more. I see you in the halls every day, but,
yes.
Maybe we'll have the opportunity to interview once again. Anything in closing?
Not that I can think of.
Nothing you can think of.
Just come support us on Tuesday in Artesia.
Sounds good. All right, well, that's number 0, Jalen Benitez. Senior captain, one of the captains here on this team. So, okay, we're going to turn this over to Coach McDonald real quick. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Coyotes win this contest 25-13 in set number 3, and we'll be communicating with Coach McDonald. Coach McDonald, what are your thoughts in tonight's contest?
Well, great start to the home season. You know, took care of business, certainly played well, as we said throughout the match. You know, they're not gonna give each other any awards for their play tonight, but they, you know what, they did what they had to do. They did a lot of things well. They didn't do anything terribly. You know, I think for early in the season they look pretty solid.
Well, sounds good. Anything in closing, sir?
Nope.
All right. Well, sounds good. Once again, thanks for listening and watching KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Volleyball. Lady Coyotes win big in 3 sets, 25-13 in set number 3. Once again, Lady Coyotes will be taking on the Artesia Lady Bulldogs on September 3rd at the Bulldog Bowl. We'll see you next time. Have a good night. Safe travels back to Lovington. And it's always great to be a Coyote. Have a good night.